everybody. We are live with Max. I started a minute early. Yeah, that's awesome, Max. I know, better than starting late, I guess. Hello, Becky. Hello, channel. Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, we are a few minutes early, and that's okay. I'm just getting Facebook set up. And then we'll wait with lunch until people join us. Okay, Max? Everybody's expecting you to start in a couple of minutes' time. Not right now. Yeah, we're early, Max. We're early. Oh, I know. Well, let's get that fixed up. There you go. Yeah. Hello, Lee. Yeah. Hi, Pokro. Hi, Sherry. Yeah, Sherry, we're running early today. You know, sometimes when you're dealing with animals like birds, they set a little bit of the pace. Max is really eager to get out here. We've got good air quality right now. That could change quickly too. So yeah, we'll see how the air quality does today. Hey, Alex. Super glad to see you. Okay. Max, I'm just going to set up this phone for our Facebook friends. Hi, Jocelyn. Hello, hello, hello. All right. Hey, Max, are you eager about dinner? I'm just going to shift the chair here a little bit. Sorry, honey. Hi, Mag JRC. For a second, Max, I just want to shift that chair over just a little bit. So I've got room for my legs and drippy watermelon. I know. Well, no, look at the camera, honey. I know you wanted to turn around. You don't get my coffee. You don't get anything else either. All right. Let's see if I can get Facebeak started. We've got friends joining us from Sweden today. Yeah. Max might be snapping at some stuff. There's a whole bunch of little midges and gnats flying around right now. Yeah, you're awesome, Max. One just ended up in my coffee. Patio. That was no good. Okay, Max. We go live on Facebeak too? Yeah, we can do that. Jocelyn joined our channel. Huzzah, huzzah, huzzah. Yeah, it's so exciting. Right. All right, we'll add a description to Facebook. There we go. Right, Max, you are live on Facebook and on YouTube. Oh my goodness, you're awesome, Max. Max, did you want some Big Fist? Gonna turn around for Big Fist. It's over here. You gotta watch the camera to eat. So, Max, I've got some eggies here. Okay. Here, you want some? All right. Yeah, you just help yourself. You help yourself today. It's a self-serve deal. Hello, hello. If you're joining us on Facebook. Yeah, we are live with Max. We're just getting ourselves set up here. Yeah. My goodness. My goodness. Let's make sure I'm seeing all the comments over here, okay? Oops. I did not want that. I wanted to see my chat. I want to see all messages on chat. That's better. Yeah, if you're just joining us, welcome, welcome. Max is having a little bit of Beak Fist. Make sure you walk up in the comments so we know who's watching, who's joining us. This way we can say hello to you as well. Yeah, it's always exciting to be out on the patio, right, Max? Yeah, we've set up the patio umbrella for a little bit of shade. And it's still pretty warm. And I've got a coffee that I'm sharing with some little midges and gnats. So I keep tossing the top bit onto the ground just to skim it. Would you like more egg? There's a bowl. Would you like to bowl? Okay. Yeah, self-serve today. Yeah, Alex, they do get along really, really well. My goodness, Max, you're such a big boy. Such a big, big boy. Is that good, Max? Hi, Paula. Yeah. Yeah, beak fist on the patio. Hi, Lee. I'm having to squint a little bit to see the comments because it is so bright out here, but it is so lovely to be out on the patio today, even with the little midges floating around. Yeah, Max. There's a lot of them, aren't there? It's kind of funny, Max. Hi, Linda. Hi, Elena. If I mispronounce your name, I need you to do me a favor and give me a proper pronunciation in the comments. I like to get it right, but it's sometimes kind of hard to get it right. So I don't necessarily know how to pronounce everybody's name. And I jokingly say I've got a reader's vocabulary, which means I will put the stress on the wrong syllable. Right, Max? My goodness, Max, that is so good, isn't it? Oh my goodness. All right. Was that good? Is there any eggy left in here? Want to look at the bowl? A little bit here. Let's see if we can get a little bit here. Right here. Thank you for being so gentle, honey. You see those little bits in there? Now, Mama, how do you expect me to pick up the crumbs? You need to pick up the crummies for me. What if I do that? Yeah, this one's my gentle giant, folks. Whoopsies. Drop that little bit. There we go. I'm going to lick my thumb. Okay. I have a lot of trust. I know what he's going to do most of the time. Hi, Chow. Oh, my goodness, Max. You know what else we have? We have some watermelon. Oh, my goodness. Is that good? It's not as good as the watermelon was earlier this year. This one's a little bit mealy. I'm just going to grab the camera here, folks. Sorry. I'm going to flip the camera. There we go. Yeah, it's just a little bit mealy. Hi, Sharon. Is that good, honey? Yeah, even so, it's pretty good, isn't it, Max? Yummy? You like waters? You like your watermelon? Oh, it is so much fun the first time you show a bird something new to eat. Okay, let's flip that and pop that back there. There we go. And Facebeak people, I'm just going to catch up on comments quickly and get you a slightly different look at Max. Yeah, so good to see everybody. Yeah. Now Max is really enjoying his beak fist right now. Look how dainty, those little nibbles. There's dainty nibbles. I'm sitting so that the drips are landing on the ground and not on me. The ants are going to be overjoyed, Max. They sure are. Hi, Sarah. Oh, you dropped it! My goodness gracious! How did that happen? Hi, Gainer. All right, we're going to flip that back around and repop that there. All right. All right. So we've got Sharon, our moderator, who's here, helping us answer questions, helping keep people in line. You want me to hold it for you? Okay. I can hold it. Whew, look at all those little midges. They just discovered watermelon, honey. It's watermelon. Have you had enough watermelon? Watermelon! Yeah, I know. This one's just, you know how watermelon is sometimes a little mealy, a little grainy, and it's not quite as sweet, not quite as juicy? Yeah, that's what this one is. I'm sorry, Max. Yeah, we're kind of, we're at the end of the season for it, maybe, Max. Did you know it's September? It's almost pumpkin season? I know. How on earth did that happen, honey? How on earth did that happen? It's almost pumpkin season. Pumpkins for parrots. Yeah. Ah, Jocelyn's on Facebook now. Oh my goodness, Linda sent us 500 stars. Thank you, Linda. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're excited. The people who did the shirt order, their shirts are beginning to come in. I know Sharon's shirts, I checked, Sharon, yours were delivered on Friday. Other ones are Monday and Tuesday. Yeah, we had a bunch of shirt orders in just before the tariffs came in. And they were super, super frustrating for us because before we found out about the tariffs impacting our ability to use Canada Post to send things to the States, the shirts, as you know, we print on order. We'd gotten a bunch of shirts done to fill a few orders, and then suddenly there was that change to tariffs in the States. A couple of shirts came in the day after we could ship to the States, so we had to redo them and get them sent from the States. Not a big deal. All of those extras are going to be at Parrot Palooza for sale for people in Calgary. I mean, you know, popular colors, popular sizes, so not a big deal. But yeah, we're just waiting until Canada Post figures out how to deal with the tariffs adequately. And I'm going to use the word adequately. There's a bit of a workaround right now, but it is highly time intensive and it is a lot more expensive. You know, depending how you go, it's an extra service fee of $2 to $4 for the tariffs. You're not getting the usual discounts on shipping, and there's a whole bunch of extra paperwork. And quite honestly, I'm hoping that they just integrate it into a simple workflow. And I know Etsy's been working on stuff like that, right, Max? Yeah. And what we might do is we might open up shipments of larger, you know, we can still do t-shirts in the States, not a problem. We're just going to get them printed in the States and shipped from the States rather than from Max Central. So it's doable, you know, we can still accommodate. But anything that's dimensional, like our keychains and whatnot for the States, it's going to be a little bit until Canada Post figures out putting tariffs in line so I don't have to use multiple different applications to ship. You know, quite honestly, I'm hoping Etsy just gets it all in line in sort of a very easy workflow, and that would make my life simple. Right, Max? And everybody else's life simple. Because with nobody at Canada Post quite knowing what's going on, chances of errors there are high, and I don't want to deal with the posties their first try at accepting tariffs, right, Max? Yeah. But yeah, we'll open up something before Christmas, and we'll figure out something, even if it means that we're going to do a FedEx shipment to the States or something through Chit Chats, where we can get a sizable discount. But we're going to have to, it's going to be about hour and 15-minute round trip to drop that stuff off in the car, right, Max? Yeah, but we'll make it happen. I've had a few people asking us about calendars. Throw up some hearts or thumbs up if you are excited about calendars this year. So last year we did desk calendars, and the really cool thing about our desk calendars, oh my goodness, look at all those hearts. The really cool thing about our desk calendars is they were made right here at Max Central by these two hands. Yeah. Now, a little bit of background. I used to own a print shop. I had a publishing company, so I do know how to do this stuff. I do have full binding equipment, and I picked up a printer that is capable now of doing the good quality glossy photographic style calendar prints. So we're doing those in-house. I need to investigate if I can ship my bound desk calendars as letter mail. I think it's likely. Otherwise, we'll have our desk calendars printed in the States for the people in the States. Wall calendars we should be able to do through regular mail. So yeah, those are coming. I'm still picking out pictures. And yeah, if anybody out there wants to help look through some Max pictures and pick out which ones we're going to use for the calendar, let me know. Send me a message on my website, maxthemoluccan.com. There's a contact form. Just fill that out and let me know you'd like to help us pick out pictures for the calendar, and that would be fantastic. If you're on Facebook, you can also send us something in Messenger, but we'd love to have a little bit of help picking out those pictures. So if you're interested in that, we'd love to have you on board for that. I know, look at us, Max. We're delegating, picking out the best pictures. My goodness. Are you happy, honey? Yeah, that's awesome. Do you see people? Hello. You saw them? I know, Max, you saw them. Yeah, it's a little bit better with a bit of shade right now. Isn't it, Max? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Having this umbrella for shade is oh so nice. Yeah. No, but if you are interested in helping out with the calendars, make sure you either send us a message on Facebook Messenger or preferably through our website. The reason being, this way we've got it, and we don't have to go through all of the comments and trying to figure out how to contact you, because we won't be able to contact you. So just messaging us through one of those two will give us some contact info and give us the ability to pull you in on the let's pick out some pictures. Yeah, that'll be kind of fun, won't it? Your fans get all the fun stuff. Yeah. We have been taking pictures all year round, thinking about the calendars. Not just Max, but the others as well. And we always do a special mango calendar as well. We'll probably make the mango calendar available for sale this year. Last year we did a specialty mango calendar for Mango's Pips and Pops, and it included pictures of when Mango was with his Pips and Pops, as well as when he was hanging out with us. So they had a nice variety, and I mean, they just loved that. Like, you know, I think it was a beautiful little Christmas gift for them. But yeah, so we'll do up, we'll have Mango, we'll have T-Cal in calendar form. Always fun, right, Max? My goodness. Oh, look at those. We got fetters. We got the fetters. Okay, buddy. A car that revs loud and backfires says to me that your car is a piece of crap. And I know the person driving it probably thinks otherwise. It's frustrating to watch sometimes. What do you think, Max? Are you happy? Would you like that other piece of watermelon now? No? You don't want the other piece of watermelon. Are you sure? Yeah, that was a B cup if I've ever seen one. Yeah. Our next big event that we've got happening in Calgary is Parrot Palooza. Max, are you excited about Palooza? So we've got a table. We're going to have some merch there. What we do at Palooza, we don't bring every single piece of merch that we have. We bring a selection. And I think this year we're going to be bringing Max jewelry. We're going to be bringing some keychains, a couple of designs of keychains. We're going to bring some shirts. Do you think we should bring magnets, Max? Yeah, what else should we bring? But we're not bringing all of our designs. We want to keep it relatively simple. If we keep it simple, it's easier to keep track of what's on the table and keep things from getting stolen. And I know it's a terrible thing that I even have to say and keep things from getting stolen, but quite honestly, it's something that we've had happen at past Paloozas. Light fingers. And I mean, if somebody's that poor and they absolutely need a keychain and they're going to die if they don't get a keychain and they have no money, I mean, there's other options. You don't have to steal, come on, but I'm pretty sure that's not the case. Yeah. But Palooza is happening the beginning of October, first Saturday of October, if I got that date right. Please correct. Oh, I'm sorry, Max. You okay? Please correct me if I got the date wrong. It bumped you one. Yeah. I think it's the 4th. Is that correct? Yeah. You're going to have to help me out here. But yeah. And actually, you know what? Even if you're not in Calgary, I'm going to ask you to do me a favor. When you see us posting about Palooza, help us promote it. Help us get the word out. When you see us posting about Palooza, give it a thumbs up, give it a heart, and comment, even if you're not going to be in Calgary, comment, I wish I could be there. You know why? It's going to make sure that Facebook shows it to people who are in Calgary who do want to go there. Facebook has a bad habit of not showing posts to everybody. And if somebody misses the post and finds out after the fact, good morning, that they missed out on Palooza, they're going to be super upset. Hi. Yes. You just made somebody's day. Yeah. You want to walk? Well, no, we're not going for a walk, honey. We're streaming from the patio. We can't go for a walk because cell service around here is pretty poor. This week, I don't know what the cell providers are doing. I usually have cell service inside my house, but having my phone sitting on the desk where it sits when I'm at work, it's actually missed some calls this week, which is super frustrating. And I was on a call and it started breaking up, and I literally had to walk around my room until I found a spot that had connection. And usually that does not happen inside the house, so super frustrating. I've lived here, a decade, and we have had cell gaps around this house for a decade. I don't know what is going on. We used to think, it'll be better once they build up a bit of infrastructure, once they build up the homes across, on the other side of the street over there, once they build out the next community. That's happening, and they've not fixed the cell infrastructure yet. But we do have more people living around here, and I'm wondering if the new community might be what's causing some cell issues, if there might not be enough bandwidth for everybody trying to use cell phones, Max. Is that maybe it? But yeah, we find when we go for a walk and try and film around here, we just have so many drop-offs. It's, we lose our stream. It's super frustrating. So yeah. But no, we wanted to talk a little bit about Palooza. Right, Max? Are you excited? Now, Max, you're going to have to be there extra early because we're going to help set up. Yeah. we're on the board with the Parrot Club doing promotions. But that also means that we help out with events, and like most events, you know, we always need some helpers for stuff like setup and whatnot. So yeah, that was a pigeon, Max. No, it wasn't. What was that? That was definitely not a pigeon. Oh my goodness. What do you see, buddy? Oh, is it funny? We did a few videos this week that featured Max and Mango, and I want some opinions. Was that something you enjoyed? Like, did you enjoy yesterday's video showing pedicures? Was that a good thing to do? Do you want more of that? Do you want less of that? We had some indoor videos because the air quality's been pretty poor. Today, checked the air quality and it was decent, so we were able to step outside. But I mean, it just depends on the wind, right? If the air quality gets poor, we'll go inside in a pretty big hurry, right, Max? Yeah. Toesies. We did your toesies and we did Mango's toesies. Yeah. I know it's something people don't see a lot is how do you trim a bird's toes and how do you do it with consent. And you know, there's one way of trimming a bird toenail where you wrap up the bird in a towel like a burrito and restrain him while somebody clips the nails. Now, I don't know about you, but if I ever had somebody giving me a manicure or pedicure, I would not be very happy if somebody tackled me and held me down while somebody did my nails. Right, Max? So we work on consent, which means that the bird sits on me or sits on a perch and I ask for permission. And the bird just watches and lets me pick up nails and do them as I'm talking to them. If the bird did not want me doing it, the bird has a couple of ways of saying no. One is to remove the foot and say, that's my foot, not yours. Another is to push me away or to walk away. The third, if I'm being super insistent, I've grabbed a toe and not letting go of it, the bird could always bite me. Right, Max? Yeah. Now, Mango prefers getting his pedicures through the cage. And the really funny thing about Mango's pedicures through the cage, it's what he started out. The first time we did a pedicure, he only wanted the grinder. He was still getting used to me. We had a small incident on the big perch. And this was not even a toenail thing. But I picked up Mango from the big perch. And I've got a habit when I pick up a bird. Do you want to showcase, Max? Do you want to step up? You don't want to step up. All right, I'll just go down here with my finger. I don't know if you can see he has feet right now. I'm just going to shift this down. But what I do is when I hold the bird, I quite often drop a... You don't want to be on my finger right now, but I quite often just drop a thumb on top of the toe. It's not really to restrain. It's just sort of... So the bird gets the signal, hey, stay put. We're not... I don't want you to run away on me right now. First time I did that to Mango, he looked at me like it was insane. He didn't realize that he could easily just wiggle his foot and my thumb would automatically come off. He didn't realize that if he moved his foot, it was not actually being actively restrained. But he said, oh, no, you don't. And he shrieked and chomped on me before even giving me a signal that he was unhappy. So I've learned with Mango, you don't drop your thumb on his toe. Especially not if you're the weird person that he's still getting used to, right? So, you know, anytime I looked at his toes, the first little bit, he was looking at me saying, do you think you're going to grab my toe again? And I had to say to him, no, buddy, I'm not going to grab your toe. So the first time I brought out the grinder, I wanted to get him used to the idea of me with the grinder, because I thought, well, we're going to figure this out. He actually came over to the edge of the cage and he put his foot through and just sort of offered his foot and said, yeah, you can do these toes. So I basically put the grinder to his toe. Now, when you're grinding a toenail, the bird... That car was loud. Awesome. Yeah. But when you're grinding a toenail, if the bird's toe is just sitting on top of the grinder, it's going to be vibrating and bouncing. You need to apply a little bit of downward pressure. So the first couple of times, I just let it sort of bounce a little bit. Then I snuck my finger in and just touched the top gently. Then he let me hold it to the grinder. And now he'll actually hand me his foot and let me hold his toe and the grinder. And I can also hold his toe when I clip his nails through the cage using a clipper. So he's come a long way with that, but now he even trusts me with the clipper, but he insists that he'd rather do pedicures through his cage. Anytime I've offered them and he's been on a perch, he sort of looked at me and sort of said, yeah, I'm not going to give you my foot, Mom. This is not where we do it. We do it through the cage. And I think when he first came, he probably thought it was safer because I was a weird person and he wasn't sure what was going on. It's not any safer for me. It's actually a lot more difficult because if I'm sitting there with the cage and I've got a toe through the cage, he can still, and grinding, clipping through the cage, he can still bite me. He can actually bite me far easier than if we're outside the cage. Just because he has more, my fingers, it's going to be harder for me to see what's going on, and it's going to be harder for me to move quickly. Right, Max? You want any of this? No. It's still a no for the watermelon, folks. You like the other piece, maybe? I know, Max. I know. Are you a happy boy? Are you a happy boy? No, but it was kind of fun just to do that video and show how we do the toes for each bird. So different locations, different approaches. But when I was putting together that video and watching it, I noticed something that was really fun. Did anybody notice a difference in the way I talk to Max and the way I talk to Mango? Toss us some hearts if you did notice that. Yeah? Oh yeah. A big difference is when I talk to Max, I talk to him a lot more like like I'm talking to you right now. But with Mango gets a lot more sing-song, and I'll say, Mango, do you want to do your toesy toesies? And I get a lot sillier with Mango. Now, why would I interact with them differently? It's because they've trained me how to interact. Mango likes it when I get a little bit silly. He really seems to react well when I get a little bit sing-song and when I talk to him like that and I get a little bit more entertaining. He enjoys that. Max is quite happy with me talking like this. He does not mind sing-song, but Mango really reacts to that one positively. But I think a lot of that's Mango's Pips and Pops. I mean, they used to say to Mango, do you want a plinky plunky? And that's the name for a shower. By the way, plinky plonky is not the same thing as a splishy splashy in Mango's mind. Took me a bit to get the terminology right. Right, Max? Yeah, you're a good boy. You're a good boy. The sun's kind of hot today. It's been hot. It's been hot. All right, I'm going to check on comments. If you got questions, now's a good time. Yeah, Gainer, it really was fun the way I was able to clip the toenails. But you notice how it is all with consent. And with Mango, I wanted to get the other foot, and he does have a foot he prefers. And I had to keep signaling him, switch feet, switch feet, switch feet, until he finally went, okay, fine, Mom, I'll switch feet. I can't do it for him. He's got to do it. And he knows exactly what I want. But yeah. Gainer picked up on the different wording as well, the different voice. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Joanne says soon time for apple cider. Linda got her shirts. Awesome. Awesome. Hi, Georgina. Hi, Milan. Oh my goodness, it is so much fun just to catch up on comments. I'm going to hop to my other device. Yeah. Let's see what's happening over here. Let's flip this. Super send up some hearts and send up some likes in the comments. We got a super sticker from Sherry. Sherry sent us a $9.99 super. Thank you, Sherry. You are the best. You are the best. Oh my goodness. Let's send up some hearts and say thank you to Sherry on YouTube. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm just scrolling back because I missed some comments on YouTube. So I'm going to catch up. And for the YouTube folks, yeah, there's our Facebook folks. Yeah, we've got, yeah. I know. Raisin Cane says, hubby and I are both wearing our shirts today. You know what? If you've got shirts, and, send us a picture of you wearing the shirts. Let us know. We can post it. If you are on YouTube, post it in the community page on YouTube. That would be so much fun. Oh my goodness. Tiki has their Max shirt on too. So does Channel VR. This is so awesome. Yeah, and if you didn't get your shirt, they are, it looks like Monday, Tuesday for most of them. Oh my birdness. Matt is alive. Digging the dive, striving to survive, drive to thrive, high five, subscribed, and liked the live. Oh my goodness, Matt. So much fun. Hi, channel. Oh boy. Yeah, Karen says can't wait for the calendars. Oh, Matt is alive. Sometimes has some jokes for us. He says, what did one plate say to the other plate? Dinner is on me. There we go. There's a plate for you, Max. You want a plate? Dinner's on me. Nope, we don't want any more of that. I have no idea what that was, Max, but it was black and it was large and it was running as soon as I caught sight of the motion. And somehow the dropped watermelon is now much further away than it was a minute ago. All right, we seem to have some activity out here. Hi, Becky. Hi, Ghost. Ghost says, make his feathers stand up and dance. Yeah, it's something he does on his own. It's not something we can just make him do. He's got a mind of his own. It's like if you had a toddler, would you be able to make the toddler do something? Yeah, it's a little bit tough. Hey, look, Max, you see across the street? It looks like somebody from Amazon. They're not bringing you anything today. I don't think they're coming over to say hi either. But maybe they're going to deliver to our neighbors. Then they might come say hi to you. Bok Bok Bat Daddy. Deanna says we need more of Tikal and Tico. Oh, we could do that. Yeah, we could. We could. That would be kind of fun. Okay, we've got a wasp, Max. Do not snap at Mr. Wasp. Mr. Wasp is very interested in what's going on the table. And I'm hoping Mr. Wasp goes away. I'm going to sit still. Yeah, you're upside down, honey. Yeah. It's okay, Max. It's okay. The wasp is not what I was referring to a minute ago. Max, you're upside down. You're definitely upside down. Okay, you want to sit on my knee again? Okay, he's gone. Oh my goodness, you see somebody upstairs over there. Oh, one of our neighbors. Okay, step. That's right. Max, one last try for watermelon? No more? Okay. Because the wasp is really interested in that watermelon, I'm going to toss it down there. That way it's further away from me and I don't have to worry about Mr. Wasp so much. Okay, good. Here, do that. There. Yeah. I'm just not interested in having a wasp. Hi, Stella. Sorry, folks. I got a little bit distracted there. Okay. All right. Are we in focus? Hi, Miss Afton. Yeah, Max has the best laugh. He really, really does. And he learned it. And he finds a lot of things funny. Right, Max? Do you find a lot of things funny? Raisin Kane says, Dexter's helping her today by walking across the keyboard. So awesome. Yeah, if you're new here, this is Max the Moluccan, a 31-year-old Moluccan cockatoo. Welcome, welcome. Oh my goodness, scroll, scroll, scroll. Becky's here today. We haven't seen Suzanne in 2 days. Baby girl asked, do I like to preen his feathers? Yeah, Max likes getting his feathers preened. It feels good. And, you know, they're so soft. They really are. And underneath the feathers, you know, you can feel the warmth of his skin. You know, it is pretty cool. Have a good sleep, Alex. We got a super from Kay. Kay, thank you for the super. $4.99 super from Kay. Guys, give Kay some hearts and some thank yous in the comments. Kay, I'm sorry you didn't see that when it popped in live. I'm just scrolling down right now. Thank you, Kay. Deanna asks, are salmon crests bigger than umbrella cockatoos? Yes, in some cases. There are some small Moluccans, like our little friend Corky. We actually saw him this week at a Parrot Club meeting. Yeah. Did you see Corky? Corky's just tiny. He's fun-sized. But, yeah, we saw him this week at a Parrot Club meeting, which was so much fun. And, yeah, but Corky is, like, he's tiny compared to Max. Hey, Channel's back. Yeah, you're wearing a blue harness today, Max. And Marie's asking about Suzanne as well. Anybody who's in contact with Suzanne, please reach out to Suzanne and let her know that we're thinking about her and people are commenting she's missed. I heard from Tango this morning. Lori says that she's got a friend coming over to give her a hand with some stuff, so she can't make the stream. So what's happening across the street? I don't know if you see that over there. A couple of kids on scooters and bikes. There we go. Got it back. Shrunk down. Hey. All right. They're gone, buddy. They're gone. I know you missed them, did you? Sorry to hear you're having a rough day, Kay, but yeah, so glad you can hang out, can share a few smiles, we can share a little bit of what's going on the patio. Looks like our resident honeybees, or bumblebees, died off. We only had a few of them, and we noticed a die-off a few weeks ago. I'm not sure what happened there. And whatever was eating that watermelon earlier on the ground has not come back. I'm keeping an eye out. Einstein's here. Hi, Marcia. Hi, Einstein. Einstein, we had watermelon and Aggies. Make sure Marcia gives you some. Awesome. Can you say hi to Einstein? Oh, my goodness. There's more people across the street. Yeah, Max always has a lot of fun when he sees the activity happening and people walking past and people interacting with him. So that's something that is a big thing for Max, is just seeing people and trying to make sure that they know that he's out here. Yeah. Yeah, you're pretty good at that, aren't you, Max? Yeah. Yes, sir says, why is his beak so dry? Yes, sir. Max's beak is only wet when he's had something to eat. It's dry, just like a fingernail. It's actually covered in powder right now because he's been preening himself. So his beak is perfectly fine, folks. It does not need any moisturizer. It's fine the way it is. Hello, Bert and Ernie. Oh gosh, how many hoodies does Max have? Kay asks. Oh gosh, Kay, I need to count them again. We have lots. You know what I should do is I should lay them out and get a picture of them all, shouldn't I, Max? So we know what designs you have and what colors you have. Yeah, that would be fun. Hi, Anderson. Kane, Max can be louder. Yeah, he'd be happily louder. Yeah, sometimes we get loud shrieks. There's a bike, Max. Do you say hello? So for some reason, that one was not nearly as exciting as the kids across the street. I bet you he heard the kids shriek or something. Oh, we got a friend joining us from Madagascar. Anne Marie from Connecticut. Social birdie lovely. Whoops. What am I doing here? Hey, let's toss up a Q&A. I noticed we've got some people joining us from all sorts of cool places. Let us know where you are joining us from. We are Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Oh my goodness. And I'm just going to take a quick look here because I have the feeling I missed something still. So we got supers from Sherry and Kay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is so awesome. I'm going to go back to chat filter for all messages. Ooh, Deanna asks, why do birds have dry looking tongues? It's because bird tongues are dry. Their mouths are not wet like ours are. Like if you or I had a dry tongue, we'd be in big trouble. But bird tongues are used for a lot of things, and not, drinking and eating, obviously, but they also use them when they're interacting with the world, when they're manipulating things. So they don't have saliva like we do. And the bird tongue is basically used to hold things, move them in the mouth, and it really is used like an extra thumb. When preening, he's busy using his tongue. I'm just gonna, Max, can I get a close up of your tongue here? We'll try this on YouTube, and we'll see if we can get it on Facebook. You can see how he's using his tongue just to move his feathers so he can preen it with his beak. I know, Max. Is that fun? Becky's from Shrewsbury, Shropshire, UK Midlands, and I apologize if I mispronounce. I'm doing my best, and I've got a reader's vocabulary. Hi, Raisin Kane from Oregon. Deanna's from Nevada. Lunelli's from Stockholm, Sweden. Hey, Max, who do you see? Oh, it's your delivery person. Yeah. Dracula's from Northern Ireland. Karen's from Kent. Michelle's from England, UK. Oh my goodness, so much fun. We're going to pop this over. Yeah, keep answering, folks. Go ahead. I'm just going to pop the camera over. Hi. Awesome. Awesome. Hello. Oh, nobody wanted to stop to say hi to you today, Max. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know. What's that now? Let's go now, huh? Oops. Salman says, if I had a credit card, I'd gift your whole family 1 million, but I am fan you all. you know what you can do if you are a fan? You don't have to support us with money. Support us with likes. Support us with shares. Support us by watching our videos. All of that makes a huge, huge difference. I mean, if every single one of our supporters watched one extra video today and liked and commented on it, you know, it would really give our socials a big, big boost. What? So actually, we have some cool news about subscribers. Oh my goodness! We got stars from Faith, 50 stars from Faith. Give Faith some love and send up some hearts to Faith. Thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness, Denise is from Independence, Missouri. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Denise. Salmon likes your attitude, Max. Yeah, you've got birditude, don't you, Max? Lots and lots of birditude. You're squeaking. There goes another bike. That person couldn't afford a shirt. Gaynor says, could one get your shirts in Seattle? My daughter got a U.S. visa today so she can visit her son Derek in November. Derek's working at Amazon. So cool, Gaynor. Yes, actually, Max shirts we can get worldwide. They're available on our Etsy store. If we are shipping to the States, the shirts actually come from within the States. So if you're in the States, you don't have to worry about duty and taxes. Depending where in the world you are and what else you're ordering may depend where they come from as well. But I mean, if you are in England and you order shirts and a couple of keychains and whatnot, it'll come from Calgary. But yeah, we do try to get them out to you with a minimum of problems. Right, Max? Yeah. What shirt am I wearing today? Let's see here. Yeah, Max and the Moluccans. Oh, boy. And it's got a spare feather today. Yeah, I'll stand up in a little bit and show off the shirts. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Hi, Cindy. Cape Town, South Africa. So cool, so cool. Yeah, Gaynor, we definitely can. I think it's cheaper to ship Canada and the U.S. than other places in the world a little bit, but not too bad. I mean, it's quite affordable, right, Max? Okay. Oh my goodness, Max, we're gonna flip this. We're gonna go flippy, flippy. There you go. Max just alerted my cat. What's going on? Oh, Max is having fun. All right, so Max just donated this feather. He was preening. Yeah, Max, you don't need it anymore? Here. What if I tuck it in here? Oops. And reinstall that feather. Nope, does not reinstall. Right, Max? Here. You want a feather fascinator? Mom, leave me alone. I was done with that. So yeah, that's what I just did there. I just did this quick glance of my shirt, Max and the Moluccans. I'll stand up in a little bit and show it off. Are you having fun, Max? Are you having fun? Yeah. It's so exciting, buddy. So exciting. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Are you having fun, Max? Anne-Marie, so glad you joined us today. Thanks, Becky. Yeah, we've been going 55 minutes on YouTube, a little shorter than that on Facebook. Always takes us a minute to get the Facebook streams going. We sort of have to start them one at a time, right, Max? Yeah. Whoa! My feet just slid up. Here, let's move that chair a little closer. There. Well, my knee decided it was more comfortable if it straightened out. That did not work, though. My goodness. Yeah, Max is just having such a good little preen. I'm going to pop the camera back over here. My goodness. Yeah, I may not have called out where everybody's from in the chat. And I don't always get a chance to read every single comment out loud, but I do try to read them all. I do appreciate everybody's comments, everybody's interactions. Always fun, right, Max? So Max is just having a good preen fest right now. And I think what I said for my Facebook people, I was going to try and get a close-up of Max's tongue preening. Max, look over here, hon. There we go. No? There we go. What you doing, Mom? I'm preening. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Cheryl's Park Stardust. Shirley, you're on 2 platforms today, are you? Oh my goodness. Okay. There we go. Pop that back there. It's easier to watch and preen from a distance. And that's one of the reasons I've got the tripod set up here. It's a catch-22. When the camera's in the tripod, it's harder to read comments because it's at arm's length, but you get a better view of Max, right? Especially when he's preening. Yeah, Max. Yeah. That's pretty good, Max. So whatever I'd seen on the ground that had come out to grab a little bit of watermelon has not come back. But right now I've got a couple of ants who are exploring the watermelon. So it's kind of fun to watch. Right, Max? We watching the watermelons? Yeah. Are you having any fun? But you getting out a living, huh? Yeah. You feeling good? Are you feeling good? You see people? A little kid over there. You want to talk to him? You said awesome? Okay. You want to show off? Oh, it is awesome. Okay. Well, I think that kid has some peoples with him. Yeah. He has a father and another kid with him. They're over there. I don't know if they saw you or not, Max. They're walking. I know. They didn't stop, buddy. I'm sorry. Not everybody sees you, buddy. We need to sit slightly closer to the pathway for people to see you. Wouldn't that be fun? Yeah. Oh my goodness, yeah, but if you're just joining us, welcome. You want an apple? We don't have apples, Max. We had watermelon and we had eggies. That's all we got outside today. And we have coffee, but my coffee is cold and it's got gnats in it. I'm just going to water a couple of plants. Oh, I see something here on YouTube. I'm just going to grab the camera. Yeah, what do you see, Max? We've got a super awesome. We've got a super 5 pounds from Nick. I know, Max. So make sure you say thank you to Nick in the comments and send up some hearts. Nick just sent us 5 pounds. Oh, yeah, you barking for Nick. Yeah, are you excited, Max? Yeah, where's the dog? Oh, is it up there? Yeah, maybe on the balcony? Yep, that's his harness. It's bright blue. Oh my goodness, Max. What a big boy. What a big boy. Yeah, what's going on? What's going and going? Yeah, we had a Bok Bok Bok, didn't we, Max? Yeah. A Bok Bok. Yeah, Max often fluffs up his beak feathers because he's happy. Yeah, Max, are you happy? You are oh so happy. You are happy, yeah. The New Adventures of Lucy and Molly says hi to you, Max. Oh my goodness, it's so fun to see people. So yeah, we'll see if we can get him to balk in a couple of minutes. I'll stand up. That's usually when he decides he'll do his balking. And we're just sort of waiting to see who else walks past. I cannot make Max do anything. He has a mind of his own. He's got an attitude of his own. So Max, a friend of yours, is coming to visit from Germany. And if my math is right, their plane lands today. Yeah. Yeah, you want to go visit with a friend? That'll be fun. Wonder what the weather's going to be like tomorrow, huh? Yeah, wouldn't that be fun? Weather's, it's not just the weather, but it's also the air quality that matters, right, Max? Yeah, it's not just the weather. Good job! Good job. Oops. It's okay, Max. Did you slip? My knee slippy? You kind of dug in there on my knee. There you go. I know. I'm wearing yoga pants. And they're kind of slippery. And my knee's pretty small compared to your feet, huh? Yeah. Okay, I gotcha. I'm sorry, Max. My knee's bony. You're not going to get any more knee. My knee's the size that it is. Okay, up. Oh, boy. Yes, Random German says they're German too. My goodness, Max. Oh, the scritchies. Yeah. Is that a better perch than my knee? I know, my knee, I need to work on it so it's not so bony and slippery, huh? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip the camera around here for a minute. I'm going to re-put it into its holder. I know, sometimes you get a bit of a close-up when that happens. And I'm going to stand it up so I can stand up with Max. Oopsies. I need 2 hands for this one, Max. I'll be up there in a minute, folks. There's one. And there's the other one. So Max, I need to lift this one up too, okay? Oh, that one's as high as it goes, is it? Yeah. This one's a small tripod, but that's okay. I'm going to angle it, folks. I'm just going to move this. I'm going to kick that out of the way so I don't slip on watermelon. I'm going to stand for a bit. Yes! Because sometimes Max gives us a bok bok when we stand. Uh-oh. That does not belong on the ground, buddy. Where'd that come from? Okay, I'm just going to walk over here and just see if I can see. Oh, that's where it came from, was down there. Okay, just gonna put that back on. There. That's a knob from that tripod. We don't want to lose it. Hey, folks, sorry I lost my Facebook people for a minute. Oops. Yeah, we got Wobbles McWobblesomes for a Facebook tripod. I'm sorry. You know, I really need to pick up another clip for a cell phone. I've got a second light stand, which gives us full height. But yeah, we're wearing a Max the Moluccan t-shirt today. Max, can I get a Bok Bok Bok? Bok Bok! Can I get another Bok Bok Bok? Bok Bok! Or have you only got one box to give? Hi. Oh, you're in the sunshine, and that feels good, doesn't it, Max? Does the sunshine feel good? Yes. Yes. It's a big bird now. What do you think, buddy? Do-do, 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 do. Wanna dance? Okay, I'll do you a favor and not sing. I get to see if we can do a little dance. Do-do. Do-do. Sometimes this gets Max to dance. Let's see if it's going to work. Yes. Crest up, wings, big crest, and we're gonna dance. And my neighbors think I'm insane. Yeah, my neighbors do think I'm insane, Max. That's fun. No, you're not gonna steal my hat. That's my hat. So you're getting better about hats. We had to have a few discussions. Siri stopped for some photos with a few people with hats, and he was wondering if maybe he could have one because they were just within beak range. Yeah, we're not going to steal hats. We steal hearts, not hats. Okay, Max? Yeah! Can I get another Bok Bok Bok? Look, people are throwing up stars for you, Max. And comments. Oh, boy. Can we get a Bok Bok Bok? That was one Bok. How about a Bok Bok Bok? Bok Bok Bok. It was still a single ba. How about Bok 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 Bok? There goes a bike. That exciting, Max? Here goes. Say goodbye. I'm sorry he didn't stop to chat with you, Max. Oh, big fluffers. Big fluffers. Let's see if we can get you going. Yay! 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 Whee! Now, one thing you'll notice is I'm not just moving Max, I'm moving myself with Max. So he knows that he's along for the rides. He's with me. Hey! Whee! 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 You don't want to show off today. Okay. Mom! What? We're not just screaming. How about a Bok Bok Bok? How about a Bok Bok Bok? How about... What? I know you're such a big boy. Okay. No cuddles? No. Now, if anyone thinks he's not a big boy, we'll just prove it here. Big bird. Max is a really big boy. Yeah. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think, Max? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Oh boy, cuddles, yes. I'm going to be covered in cluckatoo powder. That's okay. Was it the feathers I really wanted to get earlier, honey? I know. Yeah. Yeah. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Nicole. I'm Max's momager. Yeah. Yeah, Max does call me Mom. Yeah. You think, buddy? Yeah, we've got some fun videos from Parrot Club meetings the Parrot Club meeting we went to this week. Max saw a couple of other cockatoos. Corky and Thumper were there, so Max had a lot of fun with that. Ow! What was that for? What was that for? Because I turned away? You want me to pay attention? You don't do that, honey. What did you do that for? Yeah. That was not what I wanted you to do, honey. I know, I love you, but you don't pinch me, okay? You don't pinch me. You never pinch mamas. Up. The heck was that for, honey? Now, birds do things sometimes. But I did turn away from him, which he may not have appreciated. And he may have been wanting the rest of me to come back. You know, Max, my shoulder is attached to the rest of me. I could not have gone too far. Yeah. We got some fun videos from the Parrot Club. Max saw Corky and Thumper. Met a little lovebird. They're so tiny. I remember them as being much larger. But, you know, that was a lot of years ago, Max, wasn't it? Who else did you meet? Yeah, lots of friends there. Vasa was there. Some cakes. Yeah. Some African Greys who were not Tico. You were confused by those. Yeah. And then we've got all of the parrots who are coming to Parrot Palooza. We're super excited about that in October, and it's in Calgary. Now, Calgary's Palooza event's not as big as some of the events in other parts of the world, but, you know, it's the biggest event Calgary has. You know, you've got a number of different members of the Parrot Club who will have their birds there. You've got tables of goodies for sale. Our friends at Parrot Trends are going to have a table there. You know, we have other tables with bits for sale, treats for tweets. Local rescues like Mika's and Greta's. Yeah, we love Greta's, don't we, Max? Yeah, they're going to be there. Greta's, they usually bring out a few of their adoptable birds. You can't adopt at the event, but you can meet a couple of birds and talk to them about what the adoption process looks like. Yeah, adoption's not the same as a sale, folks. It's a contract meant for the well-being of the bird. Right, Betty? Yeah. What else have we got there? We got local celebrities. Gizmo's going to be there, and you're going to be there. I know, so much in one room. You know, we might even be lucky enough. It sounds like we're going to be opening up a second room for the event. So we're going to have 2 rooms of fun stuff at the event. Max, isn't that fun? And we're going to, you know, so we're really looking forward to that. Right, Max? Yeah. My goodness, Max. What do you think? Do. Yeah, okay. You're having fun now. Okay. So, Max, what I thought we could do is maybe I'll just sit down and catch comments one more time. So I'm just going to move cameras to where we can locate them and sit. Yeah? Okay. Oopsies. Yeah. So I'm going to take care of one camera at a time, folks. So I'll be here in just a minute. You're gonna see, oh, it actually isn't too bad for Max. There you go. There we go. And Max is down here. Max, what are you doing? Mom's putting us down. I know. Ow. And I just pinched my finger. Apparently pinch is the word of the day. We're not gonna pinch me, buddy. Yeah, I know. Max flies about as well as a potato. Yeah, he usually does not choose to fly. If anything, he'll flutter to the ground. Hey, Carrie. Yeah, Max does like me. Yeah. No, sometimes he'll say no to something, which is okay. He's allowed to. Trust me, he does like me. And I'm not in any doubt of that. Right, buddy? Yeah. Yeah. Why? Because when he gets tired, he won't have anything to do with anybody else except me. He does enjoy seeing the guys at events and hangs out with them, but he always comes back to me. But, you know, he sometimes will say something with his beak. And I think for him, when I was turning away from him and he had my shoulder, he thought that I was walking away and didn't quite understand that my shoulder and my arm come with me. So I think that's what he was trying to say is, hey, don't go away, buddy. Yeah, oh, big preen. Yeah, so I'm just going to catch up here on comments. Bok Bok Cheryl. Health to the bird and the owner. I also have a parrot, chin-capped cake, a member of the family. Oh my goodness, Anbra, that sounds amazing. Oh my goodness. Yeah, thank you for the translation. Sure, saying, what news were you going to share about subscribers? I honestly don't know that I've got any news for subscribers. We did let the subscribers know about the Parrot Club visit earlier on. We actually shared some photos right after the event with them, and that was for our subscribers pages, both on YouTube and on Facebook. Yeah, they get a little bit of, sometimes a few early access, a few behind the scenes, a few extra photos. We are going to share out the videos from the Parrot Club visit. I didn't get as many as I thought I did. The long video that I took, apparently I took 3 seconds of my thumb and then walked around holding the camera, talking to people and looking like an idiot because I was not actually filming. That happens, right, Max? Yeah. At Palooza, will we be doing a live? That is a great question. Usually we try to do a short live at Palooza, but Palooza, it's busy from the time it starts to the time it ends, so we don't have a lot of time to do that. A friend of ours is going to be helping us man our booth, and we'll what we'll try and do is we might try and set up a live where we send our phone with them just to do a quick walk around, or we'll try and do a walk around. But the problem is when it's crowded and we do a walk around with Max at Palooza, it's a little bit crazy because we get stopped by everybody who wants to meet Max, not realizing that we're actually got a table, we're not going anywhere. And it just becomes a little bit of a crazy walkthrough, right, Max? Yeah. That I know. What a good boy. What a good boy. What a good boy. Yeah. Oh, Max, we love you, honey. We love you. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to end the stream fairly quick here. I appreciate each and every one of you. We've been streaming for over an hour. Oh, Fruity asks, what's Max's favorite food? Today's favorite food, we had watermelon and we had Aggies for Beakfest. It was Aggies claws down. He really enjoyed those. But he has a really good appetite. A lot of different things he likes eating. Definitely likes apples, loves blueberries. Usually likes watermelon. Apparently today the watermelon just was not quite right for him. Yeah. You good, honey? Whoops, I'm sorry. Did not mean to pull. Yeah, how's that feel? Oh, I see a new feather. Can I get that feather? Yeah, lots of new feathers coming in. Yeah. Wouldn't that be fun, Max? All right. So yeah, I'm going to check comments both places here. So I'm going to leave YouTube up here. Oops. There we go. We're on the camera for YouTube. I'm going to check comments one more time on Facebook. Jennifer's from Colorado and loves Max. So awesome. Oh my goodness. I missed 47 comments. Bok Bok Shirley. Bok Bok Cindy. Yeah, I hope. Thank you, Pamela. Pamela sent us 500 stars. Give her a thank you on Facebook land. Send up some hearts and send up a thank you. Toss up some heart emojis in the chat to say thank you to Pamela. So awesome. Yeah, don't forget to beak that like button. We appreciate each and every one of you. Oh my goodness. Yeah. And I mean, during the week, when you're seeing our videos, make sure you're commenting on them. Make sure you're liking them. The more interaction we have, the more people our videos are showing to. Right, Max? Same for reels. Same goes for photos. Yeah. Are you having any fun, Max? Oh, that's what I was going to share with people about subscribers. Thank you, Sherry. It took me a minute. On Facebook, we hit a milestone. On Facebook, we hit 125,000 subscribers on Facebook. 125,000 subscribers on Facebook. Isn't that amazing, folks? Yeah, and we, our two primary platforms are Facebook and YouTube. So if you are not subscribed, if you are a YouTuber not subscribed on Facebook, go subscribe there as well. And if you are a Facebooker and you're not subscribed on YouTube yet, go follow us on YouTube. Subscribe on YouTube as well. Give our page a follow. You know, the more follows we have, the more likes we have, the more our stuff is showing, the more we can grow, and the more people we can share the joy of the Bok, right, Max? So Max is pretty happy right now, just having a bit of a preen. Yeah. You're right. I did have something there. Yeah, 125 is incredible. Thank you. Yeah, it is so much fun when Max decides to balk, but he does not balk every day, all the time. He sort of saves it, and it's kind of special when he bestows a balk. I really try to encourage him to balk at least once during a live stream because it is so special. But yeah, it is amazing. Yeah, Facebook, we got 1,051 stars. And on YouTube, we got $30.13 Canadian to super chats and super stickers. Oh my goodness, folks. You're spoiling Max. Yeah, we're buying all sorts of treats. Thank you, folks. We appreciate all of you. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you, Facebook family. Bok Bok. All right, we're going to finish Facebook. We're going to end that one. All right, we're going to hit done. All right. And we're going to grab our YouTube one more time. Going to flip this around. Yeah, no, it is exciting when we hit those milestones. And it seems like once you hit 100K, it's easier to, you start really picking up on how many subscribers you get. So the number of subscribers you have does matter. So if you're a quiet watcher and you don't subscribe because you think, oh, I'll just find them anyhow and I'll watch them anyhow, please subscribe. It makes a big difference. Just hit that button. Yeah. My goodness. Yeah. What a good boy, Max. Yeah. Now, I think we're going to end the stream, but thank you to all. Special shout out to Raisin Kane, our moderator. Thank you, Sharon, for being here. We appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you again for the supers, and I'm going to do a quick shout out to our super senders. We had a super sticker from Sherry, a super from Kay, and a super from Nick. Thank you all. That is so awesome. We appreciate each and every one of you. Yeah, we appreciate you, even if you've just watched, even if you've liked, even if you've commented. You matter. You make the channel what it is. So thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful Saturday. Yeah, we'll see if we can do another pop-up soon. Our week was crazy busy, so we didn't do the pop-ups during the week. But we'll see what we can do. Yeah, love y'all. Bok Bok, everybody. Good job, Max. Good job. Look, isn't that a bike? Yeah, okay. So I need 2 hands to end the stream, buddy. Okay. There we go. Yeah,